Our last but not least speaker today is Katie Barge, who is from Faith and Public Life, who are co-hosting this event. She's the Director of Communication Strategy. Katie most recently served as the Research Director for the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee, and before that she was the first Research Director of Media Matters for America. Katie.
Well, it is certainly my great pleasure to share the stage today with good friends who I admire a great deal. Everyone has had a moment of testimony, so I guess I'll join in that as well. As Rachel mentioned, my background is in democratic politics, and my background has also always been as a person of faith and as a Christian. And I consider it a great blessing to have been a part of a new organization, Faith and Public Life, over the last 2 years, which has led me to the friendships with those people with whom I stand here today. So at Faith and Public Life, as Rachel also mentioned, we are dedicated to working with religious leaders from across the ideological spectrum, across the faith spectrum, to expand the faith and values agenda. We've worked with courageous evangelical leaders from across the country on issues such as poverty, immigration, climate change, torture, often in coalition with secular organizations. But Come Let Us Reason Together demonstrates that our work together need not circumvent the challenging terrain of the culture issues. It's been our pleasure to connect Third Way with evangelical leaders that we have worked with on these issues of justice and compassion because we were so immediately impressed by the thoughtful approach taken in the paper. Third Way demonstrates that by understanding and respecting one another's deeply held principles, progressives and evangelicals from across the political spectrum can find common ground solutions that offer real progress, such as reducing the need for abortions, affirming an appropriate place for religion in the public square, and respecting the human dignity of our fellow gay and lesbian brothers and sisters. This course finally takes us beyond the divisive and paralyzing rhetoric of the culture wars. It's important to emphasize that we gather here today in a spirit of moral leadership, not split the difference compromise. Compromise is not an end unto itself, and if done for its own sake, it can lead to solutions that are worse than the problems they set out to address. Third Way has mapped out ways that progressives and evangelicals can work together on issues of enduring difficulty while adhering to their highest principles. In doing so, we affirm our beliefs rather than dilute them. Politicians often speak of uniting America and moving beyond partisanship. In Come Reason Together, Third Way has built a bridge from rhetoric to reality. The approach they've set forth has already borne fruit, such as the Reducing the Need for Abortion and Supporting Parents Act, passed by the House of Representatives earlier this year, something we all should celebrate. We can move mountains together if we engage each other in the spirit and purpose laid out by Third Way. We at Faith and Public Life are committed to continuing to help foster the conversations and collaborations for which Third Way has laid a strong foundation, with this paper. Thank you.